In this video, I'll share with you exactly why the traditional 9 to 5 path is a complete scam. And it's not gonna be this typical video that every other guru that you see online is making, where it's like, yeah, 9 to 5, college, the traditional path is a scam. I'll give you a bit of a different version of it that's gonna really help understand like why the traditional safe path of studying university, going into a job, and trying to level up in a normal job, and why the whole sense of like job security, and like if you study, you'll be able to get a job easier, why that's complete BS, and what to do instead, and what I did instead to make way more money, way faster, and set myself up, most importantly, to be able to make more money for the rest of my life as well, because I've learned specific things in a specific way that I'll walk you through exactly what I mean, and it's allowed me to build a life where I'm making multiple six figures per year, can travel, make money from where I am, and all these different things, So basically what it comes down to, the thing you need to understand, is very simple, the thing with like job security and like the expectation that you can go to, a lot of people when you're young, it's very easy to fall into the trap of like, I don't know what I want to do, I don't know like what my goals are, what I want to do for work, things like that. And then you just like automatically fall into the path of just going to university, because that's the traditional path that society is like lays in front of you, and what your parents propose you, and like what most people around you are gonna do. It's so easy to fall into a trap when you don't think for yourself, when you don't really make your own decisions, you just like follow the preset path, you fall into that, And I spoke with a lot of different guys, that now are entrepreneurs and are making a lot of money, that have gone to university, and most of those people, they start off in a place where they were kind of lost, and either they took their own path from the beginning and did like the right thing, if you say it like that, or they went to university and they, like, according to them, they wasted time doing that. Me personally, I did not go to university, but basically what the point I'm trying to make here is like, if you go to university and like you expect that to kind of give you direction and give you a path to follow, the reality is what's going to happen if you go and study for like 3-4 years, If you go and do that for the sake of becoming like a doctor, becoming like a, I don't know, like engineer or like a lawyer, whatever it is, obviously then you have to do it, But if that is not like your clear goal, it's probably going to be a waste of time. And here's why. Because what you need to understand is like job security is not really a thing, If you go to university and you learn a skill, like a lot of people that have gone to university are really struggling to get a good job, Because like you have a degree, but the thing that's truly valuable out in the marketplace is, and the thing you truly would make a lot of money by having, is true skills. And you don't need to go 4 years to like a university to get skills to then be able to make like 5K per month for like 60K per year for the rest of your life, Like it's a very huge, it's a big trade-off. Like you're basically spending like the best 4 years of your life. You could set yourself up for the rest of your life during that time. But then you're deciding to go into something that you're doing literally for 4 years. You're partying, you're having fun, to then literally live a normal life, after make 5K per month, which is very low in my opinion, compared to what you could be making. So the thing that I'm proposing, the thing that I've done instead, I think it's a way better option to do. That's going to set you up with more likelihood to success, a better base to find a lot of success in your life, is by, instead of trying to like go into university and just like generally study to have some type of base to stand upon, I think that's going to give you job security. A way better thing, the thing you can do to set yourself up for success, is to learn a high income skill. Learn something that's going to be really valuable to all businesses out there forever, and learn a specific thing and get really, really good at that. For example, what I did is I learned remote high ticket sales, which is basically just sales for a specific type of online business. And it's something that's going to make, or that makes me valuable for businesses forever, because there's always going to be companies that need this skill set. And when I've developed it at a very high level, I've done it for now almost 3 years, which means that I've developed it at a very high level, and like I've gotten really good at it, which means there's always going to be companies that want me to work for them, So that kind of gives you that baseline, where you're never going to make less than 5 to 10K per month if, for example, you've learned the skill of high ticket sales. And focusing on this is going to give you so much more mental freedom, Because instead of you being like tied to like the specific job or the specific degree that you have, if you have a skill that you have developed inside of you, no one can take that away from you. No one can like remove the skill, regardless of what happens with the economy, regardless of what happens with like really anything out there. You have that skill developed inside of you, which means that you're always going to be valuable regardless of what happens. And that is the ultimate type of freedom. Regardless of what happens, you can always go into a business, work for them, be able to make money, and then you can scale off of that. And it's almost like building a pyramid, you know. You start off by learning the most fundamental skill in business, which is sales. In my opinion, it's something that you like 100% should spend like between you, if you're like 18 to 24 years old, you have to learn and master that skill. It's so important for like communication, relationships, leadership, confidence in general, and also just like for making money, you know, because like every single business, every company out there, the way that they make money is through sales. If you can learn that and master that skill, you're always gonna be valuable, you know. That's why it's way better to start off. Like you can actually get a sales job and do that for 2 years, and you'll be further ahead than everyone else, all of your friends that have gone into college and university, you know? Because if you do sales for 2 years, you will learn that skill a lot if you just commit to it. You will improve way more. You will learn a lot of different things. You will stack capital and get experience. Whereas all of your friends are going to be broke, coming out, and they're just starting their journey. Where you can literally be like so much further ahead than them because you've been learning while you've been earning. You're basically getting paid to learn by doing remote high ticket sales or doing some type of sales, whereas they're basically just learning, you know, and they're not even learning as much as you're doing because you're actually learning by doing stuff instead of just like learning the theory behind it, you know. So powerful. If you want to get into like the best type of sales where you can have the most freedom, work remotely, set your own hours, and the exact same thing that I've done to make over 10K a month and multiple 6 figures before I turned 22 years old, click the link down below the video and we can hop on a call and I'll chat to you and we'll see if it's a good fit for us to be able to work together. Because I have a one-on-one mentorship where I basically help guys to learn the skills, get into a business and make their first 5-10K a month in remote high ticket sales. So if you're interested, book a call, we'll hop on, we'll chat, you and I, we'll see if it's a good fit for my program. And I can invite you in and help you out if it makes sense. But that's really all for the video. So like, take this away, realize it's way more valuable to learn a high income skill and become valuable instead of just going in and getting some random degree. Focus on yourself, focus on like learning skills, and ideally obviously getting paid to learn if you can find a way to do that, which easiest way is to get into remote sales. So again, if you want my help, click the link down below. If not, no worries. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Ciao.